Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
How we doing, kids? Are we getting spring fever yet?
I think so.
Okay, this one appears to be, is this distracting to you?
What?
That we're not full screen?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. It appears to be someone who knew my dad, Bill.
Your dad was Bill?
William Sinclair MacMurphy III.
Holy shit.
It's
quite the name.
My brother's the fourth.
The fourth. That's crazy.
And he's Billy.
Billiam. Dear Murph the Clown, I know you, but you don't know me. My days are numbered here. I was in the war with your father. Or was it your grandfather?
The war. Korea?
I don't know, Vietnam. We wore dresses back then and chewed tobacco for a living. Times were hard.
For a living. Man, if I could get paid to chew tobacco, maybe I'd take it up.
Maybe it was volunteer work. I don't know. Times were hard, but my gum that... Oh. Times were hard, but by gum, that old coot loved you. I was a young man in those days, and the other night your show came in perfectly clear on the YouTube. I bet you didn't know, but he had a pet monkey just like you. Only his was alive, and we used to shave him in our spare time. Is that like animal abuse?
I don't know, but Shock the Monkey's playing in my head, except Shave the Monkey.
Shave him.
I think we're going to have to bug JW to make a remake of that song.
I think so,
Shave
too.
the Monkey.
I'm happy you are successful, and I like your style. I like your show. Sure, I wear a diaper these days, and that's okay. I once vomited on the drummer for Glenn Miller.
Wait, Gene Krupa?
Gene Krupa?
He barfed on Gene Krupa?
I think so. Is that good or bad?
You know, Charlie listens to the Glenn Miller Band.
Really?
He's up there listening to 40s swing music, all because of his World War II game.
Good for him. Do you shave your legs still?
The hair wore off the bottom part of my legs.
How does that even happen?
Because I'm fidgety and I'll like cross my legs and my foot's like going, and it like rubbed the hair right off the bottom part of my legs.
Holy shit. It's intense. Okay. Your pappy all showed us a baby picture of you in the bathtub.
I was a cute kid.
I'm sure you were. Your mom used to put clown makeup on you as a wee baby. You probably don't remember that. Now, I had a strong love affair with Mrs. Lee's mother.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Mrs.
Wow.
Lee, right here at the gas station.
Mrs.
So this gentleman is local here.
She thought I was hot stuff back then. Keep your head up, and the $40 your dad died owing me, we can call it even. Please send me an autograph glossy photo.
I'll see what I can do about that. Now, for those of you who don't know, we talked about William Sinclair MacMurphy's, but Grandpa Willie was actually a clown in the circus, and that is why my mom put clown makeup on me as a child.
Really?
Yes, Grandpa Willie. William Sinclair MacMurphy II was a circus clown, and so was Uncle Rolf, her brother. So it runs in the family.
I don't like that name, Rolf.
Well, yeah, my mom was from the old country. Her name is Eva.
Checks out.
And a bunch of middle names. Yeah. Okay, well, I appreciate you checking in with us. I wish I had a name here.
You knew your dad.
I'm going to have to find the envelope.
Hello?
Hi, Charlie. Cheese?
I love cheese.
Me too, but I can't eat it anymore.
Really?
Not a lot, no. Made my clown suit tight. I gotta maintain my girlish figure.
My chocolate milk.
Are we rolling? I don't even remember what that's called, but it's it's kind of a variation on a loaded pistol. Pistol? Yeah, loaded pistol. So, yeah, mezcal, sweet vermouth, and I didn't have the Amaro it called for, or I think it was Strega that it called for. So, I used Benedictine. Close enough. It's very sweet, but afterwards you get some spices. Okay, welcome to the Late Night Picture Show. This is our special... Oh, look at my hairline receding there. This is our special Percival Picks edition of the Late Night Picture Show. Thank you, Percival. And we are starting tonight with Al Adamson. Now, if you've watched the show, then you're somewhat familiar with Al Adamson. What's going on with my tag back there? Good grief. Wardrobe. Okay, here we go. You've all heard of Blazing Saddles. But have you heard of Blazing Stewardesses? Out blazing saddles. That's a pretty bold statement. Y'all seen Blazing Saddles? You know, those are cult favorites. I'm going to cover some of those I want to say Mel Blanc. Mel Brooks classics. Yeah, they're all cult favorites. So perhaps we'll slap together Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. I mean, that certainly counts as a parody of all of my favorite movies from Universal. This year's mad world of sheer lunacy and complete insanity. Okay, that might be accurate. Yvonne DiCarlo, Bob Livingston, Don Redberry, Jeffrey Land, and Connie Hoffman, Regina Carroll, T.A. King. Special guest stars Harry and Jimmy Ritz. Wow. Get over there. Wait. This poster's actually pretty good. Who did this? Somebody Morrow. Carrie? Carl? Morrow. It's got that Mad Magazine kind of feel to it. Not bad. 1975, Independent International Pictures, directed by Al Adamson. We talked about that. Yvonne DiCarlo. Here I wrote Red Ryder Redberry. That's right. Western veteran Robert Livingston, 2 out of 3 Ritz Brothers. We did another movie. The Gorilla? I don't know. We did another movie that starred the Ritz Brothers. No. I don't remember. I'll look it up and put it in the credits so that you can, like, go back and visit that one. So, and Al's wife, Regina Carroll. We meet 3 attractive stewardesses, Debbie, Barbara, and the overly ditzy Lori Carroll. Lori talks them into taking a private flight with perks. It's 1975. I get the feeling that they're more likely going to be expected to provide the perks. After a haphazard flight, they arrive at a ranch run by a Madam Honey Morgan, played very well by DiCarlo, doing the best she can with the material. Soon we are beset with madcap adventures with 2 elderly Ritz brothers. Al Ritz died in 1965, so we only had 2 out of 3 left, who run around, dance, and generally act like it's still 1940. Like we're in a 70s exploitation picture about stewardesses, and these guys are putting on a vaudeville act. The girls, meanwhile, get suckered into work for Honey. Why give it away, she asks. That's a good question. Did I mention the masked banditos? Yes, masked banditos, straight out of a 40s. Like, I think this is Al paying homage. Straight out of a 40s Western serial. Y'all remember serials? No, you probably don't. You didn't get stuck every Saturday when school was out for the summer. You didn't get stuck every Saturday over at the Murray Theater. This before I moved to Florida, when I lived here before. Watching serials, be they Flash Gordon or Westerns or cheap imitations or... Hell, I think there was even Batman serials. Like right from the radio days, but in movie form. Okay. Now that our history lesson's over. These banditos are raiding supplies, especially gambling supplies, for the casino that Ben is banking on. Soon enough, we know who is behind the masked bandits and why. Suddenly we have a real cowboy hero. Just like in the Western serial, all dressed in white and everything. It's so pathetic. When I was a kid, you could watch these movies and serials and like you always know who was the good guy because he had a white hat, and the bad guy, even if he wasn't named Bad Bart, was wearing a black hat. Spoiler alert. Yes, we can tell who is the hero. He fights Trask. Ben blackmails Honey, and the ranch hands round up the banditos. But never Scooby-Doo them. They don't, The 3 girls ride off into the sunset with Lori's new sugar daddy in his stretch limo. Ah. Is this how we ended up where we are? The guy with the stretch limo gets all the chicks, and all the chicks want the guy in the stretch limo. Okay. Sorry, Al Adamson. But this was god-awful. Even TNA couldn't save us from old folks at the ranch watching Yvonne sing for like 20 minutes. And I'm not saying that Yvonne sang badly. Yvonne was like, she was one of those triple threat kind of actresses, you know, singing, dancing, acting. You know, most of you know her as Lily Munster, but, you know, she has an impressive repertoire before. And largely starred in, like, exploitation and horror films after we saw her in, Satan's Cheerleaders and American Gothic. Go back and look for those. You'll see more Yvonne. And the relentless, tired vaudeville-style slapstick of the Ritz Brothers, the remaining elderly Ritz Brothers, who at their peak when we saw them before, were just a cheap knockoff of the Marx Brothers. Y'all remember the Marx Brothers? If you don't know the Marx Brothers, get on the goddamn YouTube and watch some Marx Brothers movies. I wonder what would have happened. I wonder what would have happened if Moe didn't get sick and the Three Stooges starred in this movie. They were also far past their prime. And they were slated to appear in this movie. But Moe got sick and they had to pull out. And that's how we ended up with 2/3 of the Ritz Brothers. I don't even know if the Three Stooges could have saved this. Especially not if they're all elderly and we hardly recognize them. Okay. As is. It's a one-ring circus tonight. Sorry, Percival. I know you like this movie, but one ring.
Good Lord, man, did we even watch the same film? Have you gone completely nutters? You bastard.
Oh, yeah? That might make it better. Okay. Let's all go to the lobby. And you know what? If I have enough rum, we're going to make a dub trio. We'll be right back, kids.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.